have been insane. So I was facing a Halucha, and I brought a Rune Rigus with Colbur Berry and Iron Defense for like Iron Defense body press. But the thought behind the set was that the Halucha would throat chop me. The Colbur Berry would proc after I got unburdened, so I would be faster than everything else and steal the Colbur Berry unburdened back, and I would just Iron Defense up with that speed boost and sweep through the team.
Did it work?
The set did 6-0, but the Halucha didn't come to the games.
Dude.
The craziest set I think I've brought recently was a knockoff. I mean, it was a weakness policy Bucephalon to counter a knockoff Audino, and it actually worked.
What were the attacks you ran?
I ran Flame Charge, Flamethrower, Shadow Ball. I think the last move slot was Endure, if I'm correct. I think it was Endure.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Like my current heat sets, I actually can't say because they were from mocks for other people, and I don't know if their battles already happened. I know for a fact one of them didn't happen, but like I can say that that's the thing. When I am on real battles, like I am so not creative. It sucks. But like 1 year ago, when I was first starting, I brought like Trick, Thunder Wave, Charm, and Psychic, Meowstic, Male, the one with Prankster. And it was to counter Pheromoss, and the item was Full Incense. And I created to counter Pheromossa and Trick Room team.
I love it.
It was Pheromossa, Alola Marowak, and it had Porygon as the Trick Room setter.
Dude, I love pranksters.
I do love them too. It's such a nice ability. And when they have like Trick or Switcheroo, you can do some stupid, wacky stuff. It's actually really nice.
All right, we're gonna go round robin here. I want to hear what Kyle. What was your craziest set you can think of right now that you brought to a game? I'm putting you on the spot.
Dang, yeah, put me on the spot like that.
Welcome to the show.
You can start recording now.
Oh, oh yeah. By the way, I am recording now. I decided that I was gonna catch Tago on his set. So yeah, we'll get into intros.
In SPVL, that's a pretty funny set.
Let's see. I think the craziest set I ever bought was I bought like a bulky ass Infernape with weakness policy to eat skulls up from my Milotic, and then I got like 3 kills with it afterwards. It didn't get to a kill by Skull, and then I ended up getting +5, and I just ended up murking everything.
That's satisfying.
Yeah, it was satisfying.
Dirty set.
All right, what about you, Wobbuffet?
All right. I think my craziest set would have to be in one of the older leagues I played in, back in like Gen 7. I was up against a team with Mega Alakazam, and I had absolutely nothing for it. So my solution to that issue was to bring a physical shaman with natural gift Tenga Berry for the bug type super effective hit.
Sounds fire.
Nice.
I did kill the Alakazam with it, but I ended up losing the game.
Well, you got the Alakazam, so that counts.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games till Alakazam clicks barrier.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then you're like, oh crap.
Yeah, you just lose at that point.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about it.
Like at that point, it's
once, and I kind of gave up.
At that point, it's like in your head, like shit. I forgot this thing has barrier. What else does it have? And then you're like, okay, I lose.
I like that you said the opposing team had a Mega Alakazam, and I had nothing for it. but nobody has nothing for Mega Alakazam. It's basically the mode that is there, you have nothing for it, and you pray to win against. Like, that's how it works with Mega Alakazam.
Yep.
If I play hard enough, it'll miss Psychic.
Oh.
Pray to Arceus.
That's when you bring out the bright powder.
Right.
Bright powder's coded.
Bring out the bright powder, but don't tell anybody you brought it.
Yo, can I get that Gen 1 miss?
Alright, we're gonna go 2 more. We're gonna go LS and SunSun. You guys think about your crazy sets while I
got a set.
Oh, you got? Okay.
It was, I can't remember what it was, but I just remember there was a ground type that absolutely was going to destroy my team, and I had Rotom Mow, so I brought Subcharge Leaf Storm, and so I clicked Charge, and he went into the, well, for those who don't know what it does, it boosts your next electric type move and gives you +1 in special attack, so he thought I was going to obviously look like Thunderbolt or something to try and get the good chip. But no, I had it EB correctly that I could OHKO whatever the ground type was. I can't remember what it was, but OHKO it at max like Spidef with the +1, and then I just continued to steamroll from there with it.
Nice. All right, you got one ready, buddy?
Yeah, I used this in Tor, and I used it against Dasa. It was a Torn T with eject button or eject pack, whichever. When you get hit, that you switch out.
That's button.
So I had eject button Torn T, and I basically used it as like a free pivot. But then I also had enough attack, so I run acrobatic superpower with bulk up and taunt.
Oh, I like that.
So the idea is, like, I have enough attack investment to OHKO a Mega Gallade at neutral after I eat up my eject button. So then the idea is just to potentially set up with bulk up and I have taunt, and then acrobatics is just really good stab.
Dude, that's so good. I like that, especially.
It's a cool set.
That is.
Yeah.
Mine isn't necessarily crazy, but it's the first one I can think of off the top of my head, and it's like the freshest one in my mind. But I was playing a Galardex Wi-Fi League recently, and I was going up against a rain team with Pelipper, Barraskewda, Scizor, Tapu Koko, Regieleki, the whole 9 yards. And I had not really much to do with the rain except for Eldegoat.
Yes, sir.
It is the best grass type Pokemon introduced in Generation 8.
My
For those of you
lord,
that don't know. For
Yes,
those of you that
no.
don't know.
He is speaking facts right now.
And
Speaking facts.
I slept I strapped a Rocky helmet on that fella, and let me tell you, he went to work. He basically walled out his entire team, took on a Flygon head-on, dealt with Scizor. Pretty much, I think he got 2 kills that game before I used it as a sacrifice to get in my Galar Slowking for free. But it just came in, 8 hits, dealt chip, and wore him down. Actually, it claimed Barraskewda all by himself, so I was really happy with that set. Eldegoat.
Yeah.
What a goat.
What a goat.
Goat mom.
You've heard from here first that the guy that has a Rillaboom as the image from his team logo, that Eldegoss is the best grass type Pokemon from Gen 8.
We might have we might have a rebrand coming. We'll see. No, there's two Q-tip Pokemon. There's Whimsicott and there's Eldegoss. Like Eldegoss is the Q-tip brand, and then Whimsicott is like the knockoff, like the one you get at Walmart.
But like Eldegoss is like I am pretty sure that the name of the flower in English is not the translation from the Portuguese. Is the name of the flower Lion Tooth? The flower that you grow and
Dandelion. Close.
Okay, because the literal translation from Portuguese is Lion Tooth. But yeah, you can become hinterland dandelions from now on.
Just so you know, Lion Tooth is going to be the nickname that I use for my Eldegoss from here on out.
Okay, it's okay. So lawyer up. because that's already mine. It's Lion Tooth. Yeah.
All right. We'll go that route. Anyways, welcome into episode, I think we're on 17 now, of the Sky Pillar Sitdown. This week we are joined by the... What?
Are we recording?
Oh yeah, we've been recording for like the last, I want to say, 10 minutes. Yeah, we got all the heat sets, man. So welcome into episode 17. We got the winners of the top place or first place finishers of the regular season from all of our divisions except for Zapdos. Alchemist unfortunately was not able to join us tonight.
Sorry, we got a different Zapdos rep here.
That's right. We got Rom. We got LS. We got Zapdos covered. We got LS. LS played in Zapdos. We got him covered.
Yeah, and I definitely finished first.
Definitely.
I definitely finished it first in Zapdos as well.
Oh yeah, it was a tie. So anyway,
actually finished in Zapdos.
No, I actually didn't finish first either.
It's alright, next season you'll get him ball hog.
Yeah, yep. I had so much hacks this season. Oh,
yeah, you're getting a monstrosity.
I got tore up. Anyways, I'm sorry, go ahead, Ron.
I almost finished first, but if you count from the bottom instead of the top.
Same.
Hey, silver lining, small victories.
In golf, having a negative score is incredibly impressive.
Yeah, you did phenomenal. Anyways, back to the discussion on hand. We've got the first place finishers of the Season 4 Sky Pillar Stadium divisions. I kind of lost track of where I was going with that midway through there. But anyway, Alchemist wasn't able to join us. Alchemist got first place of the Zapdos division. I don't have his stats in front of me at this time, but we can visit that later on in the show. Anyways, we got, I'll let them introduce themselves right now. From top to bottom in the studio voice chat channel. I'll let Sunny start off.
Alright, my name is Anti-Kyle, and you probably have heard me multiple times.
I'm LS, and I am goated, and I definitely won Zapdos.
I won VGC regular season. You don't need to know my name. All you need to know is that Lamero got third seed. Thanks.
Damn, that's tough.
It's a flex.
I'm Kyle, also known as Luffy. Finished top seed in Lugia.
I'm Tago. Oh,
my bad, bro. You go.
I'm Tago. I finished top seed in Moltres.
Sorry about that. I am.
Hello.
I'm crying.
Wobbuffet just wants his turn, man.
He does.
This is a madhouse. Hello everybody. My name is Rom, and I finished not even close from top. Now it's your turn, Wobbuffet.
I am Wobbuffet. I got first in Artie.
Before we get any further, let's have Rom do what he was supposed to do. Phil.
And I know exactly what you mean. And I must preface this, that I'm gonna end on the words clock, because that's what I compromised myself to do when I first said that I could do. I haven't yet finished the whole sentence, so here we go. The cult of Might, Rudy, Turing, Soul Bash, Militia Bros, and their evil twins starring Mega Regimentalix, proud member of the Plant Gang, happily watered in jazzy tears, who is currently being held up by this clock. Thank you.
We'll finish off the rest as I'm looking at it. While his dad drives his brother to safety in Sonic the Greninja's Green Hill Zone home.
Well, that part I haven't yet memorized.
Yeah, that's okay. You just broke a promise. No big deal.
No big deal.
Sorry, we'll just move on.
Hold on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to. It's okay. We know you broke the promise. No need to make a big deal out of it.
Hold the heck on. I said at the time when the name was ending on held up by the clock, I said that I would do it.
I
And
do.
I did.
I think I remember a Green Hill Zone in the last time. I'm not for sure. I don't remember
It was
100%. I thought it was there.
It was there.
So it was there, but I couldn't do that part. I remember vividly that when we started this whole thing, this whole shenanigan, I said I was going to do until the clock part, and I did, and I am proud of that. I not broke my promise. I
Oh.
did not broke.
Well, I want to give you a round of applause.
Move on.
I want to congratulate you. You did a really good job, but you did fall a little bit short.
Does Fist
The-
even know? I don't
the-
know.
You just broke my heart, and I think I'm gonna leave.
No, don't do it. Not yet.
Yeah, we gotta get through Zapdos before you can leave.
Yeah, so to that end,
Okay.
we're going to start off with, this is the order that we're going to go in. We're going to go VGC, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, and then end it with the cream of the crop in Lugia.
By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed already, but one of the playoff games already happened. Like 4 hours ago, we just didn't uploaded the doc.
was
We
a good
didn't
game.
refresh.
It was a good game.
I haven't watched it yet, but I believe you.
We won't spoil anything just yet. We'll get to Zap.
Yeah. So we're going to start off in VGC. And our VGC winner was Hopeless. So Hopeless, why don't you, while I'm pulling up the document right now, why don't you give us a round, or, give us an explanation about how you did so well in VGC and came out on top against the likes of, you had Chimpact, Cheesy, last season's winner,
I lost the
Angel.
cheat.
You lost to Cheesy?
You lost.
I did.
Whoa. Wait, hold on. Who was second place? We need to get them on here.
Chimpact.
Man, Chimpact dodged me this week. I reached out to him.
I think Hopeless got very lucky when Namuro lost his last 2 weeks and
He went
gave
through
up.
against Jordan. Jordan was supposed to bring half memes, but he didn't bring memes at all. So then M kind of just went full out, thinking he was gonna join him, and then he kind of just got rolled. So he was pretty pissed after that. I don't know what happened the previous week, how he lost that. I didn't watch that game. But yeah, I did get lucky that he threw this last game.
I think
As
it's
in terms of how
Namuro.
he did regular season, a lot of it was people kind of over-prepped for Charizard G-Max. So then they just kind of lost the Swampert. They didn't bring their grass types, or even grass things at all. Or they just over-prepped for Hatterene G-Max. And then Aerodactyl went in. It was one combination of those two things. If you look at my kill leaders, it's Aerodactyl, the Swampert, Aerodactyl, and DDF. DDF.
Let's look at this. What's your acronym? NJA. I got the doc up right now. I'm sharing my screen in case y'all want to tag along. You got kind of a multi-mode team there. I love this. You got the Psychic Spam. I love the Sableye pick. It's got a
Yo, he's got the Luxio,
I've got
my
a
boy.
soft spot in my
Feels
heart
good.
for
It's
Sableye.
Intimidate,
and
Baby Doll Eyes, Snarl. It's really good.
How
Actually,
many times did
I-
you bring it? How many times did you
For
bring
like a
it?
1-pointer, it's really solid.
How many times did you bring Hopeless?
And like how many times? I think I brought it. Like where it actually came out with 3 games where it actually came out, and then I brought it before. Where I just never brought it out because they didn't bring a Bonnet King to check.
that is correct. You brought it
What
up
was
times.
the thought process behind Sableye with Indeedee? Because I feel like that would kind of work against each other there.
Actually, yeah.
Good night. Okay. So one of my things was that Sableye with Indeedee, it didn't really bother me because I have 2 modes. I have a Sun mode and I have a Trick Room mode. So if I bring Indeedee, Sableye's probably not going to come. There are times where it's fucked me up during my game. If you saw, I clicked Quash in Psychic Terrain. A number of times I've clicked it in Psychic Terrain, forgetting. I also clicked Baby Doll Eyes one time in Psychic Terrain, forgetting because I'm playing fast. But that was mostly the thing, is that either you prep for the Charizard G-Max with Sableye, or you're prepping for Hatterene and Didi. And it kind of does mess up their prep a lot, because Sableye does deny a lot of mons, because it just clicks Whisper Quash, and then whatever it got that just dies to Hatterene or Charizard. It's also a really good support piece of Fake Out Snarl in general, and Indeedee a really good Gloomon, and it just works at everything well on the team. The one thing I didn't get to bring, because I didn't fight Daniel, is I wanted to bring, I think, what was it, Flatter Sableye with Hatterene, but I didn't fight Daniel, so I couldn't bring it.
Which mon are you on your team? Do you think that you Dynamaxed or G-Maxed the most?
Swampert. I think it's a tie between Swampert and Hatterene. And I think it's those two mainly. I don't think Charizard has come to any game where it's been G-Max. Sadly enough. No, that's why it has like 0 kills. Because everyone if you look at my schedule, everyone I had fought had a strong rock type, or Amon just completely denied it and they brought it. So it was just like, there's no point in me. I'll bring it in the back, yes, but I won't. There's no point in me bringing it out. I think the one person I brought it against was Cheesy, and then I lost, which was really funny. The one time I brought it, I lost. No, the 2 times I brought it and it came out, I lost. It was Jace and Cheesy, which are the funny parts. Every time I tried the G-Max Charizard, I lost.
You heard it here first. Jace and Cheesy are better than Hopeless.
Well, you also heard that you should stop prepping for the Charizard. It's never coming.
Yeah.
It's never gonna come.
It's never coming.
Remember, guys, bring your grass moves. Bring the overgrowth.
Yeah, it's got grass now. It's got Solar Beam.
I'm glad I got to bring. At least I got to bring the Trio Alola for one game. That was nice. I do ended up pickups, and I was like, I don't really know about this. It's an okay mon in VGC. It's not very good. It was mostly to counteract. I saw that there was 2 sand teams. So I was like, I'll just pick this up because there's 2 sand teams, and that'll help me in the long run against them. I didn't bring it against Jace, which I thought was a throw. Afterwards, after prep, I was like, I didn't bring the Trio Alola, which I should have brought, because he had Tyranitar Grimmsnarl leads, and it was just like, yeah, the Trio Alola would eat this up with Sand Force.
I do gotta say, like, I like some of your... I think a lot of your heavy hitters are underrated. Like, the fact that you got Swampert at number 3 in that kill leaderboard, it's kind of crazy.
Swampert's really good. One of the things that stops it from main ladder is Rillaboom. It's literally the only mon that's really stopping it from hitting the top. If you take out Rillaboom, I think Swampert does really well in VGC. Another mon I was debating, which it got sniped from me, was Dragalge. That was another mon I did want on this team.
I ended up going with Haxorus.
I ended up keeping Haxorus throughout because I was like, I'll give Haxorus a shot. I liked it overall. It's been doing me good. I have no reason not to regret the pick. Yeah, it's been a phenomenal pick in DDM. You know, DD or Swords Dance plus Follow Me and just murder everything in front of me. It also helps because it has Mold Breaker on Nerves. So it helps me with a lot of, because in VGC, one of the things you have to play around a lot are berries. Aerodactyl and Haxorus kind of say, well, your berry doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, that's true.
So that makes those mons really scared. That's why Charizard G-Max plus Aerodactyl is probably my scariest lead. Because a lot of the time you might want to try to tank all your rock types. You might try to tank Charizard like a Rindo Berry or a Ground Berry, and it doesn't work anymore because you just die instead in Sunny Day to a nerf. That was my main goal once I picked up Charizard. Like, I want Sableye Aerodactyl. I want these 2 Pokemon. I ended up getting them, luckily. And then from there, I was like, I don't know what to do. So I ended up asking in Strife, what should I get? I think it was by the time I picked up, yeah, I was that round, and he's like, oh, pick up Duralgi Swampert, and I was like, okay, sure. And Duralgi got sniped that round, so I just went Swampert instead, and I've been loving the Swampert pick ever since.
I think it's been phenomenal for you.
Dragalge is pretty cool. I got it in my VGC league that I'm doing, and just running like Bulldoze, Trick Room, Bronzong with weakness policy just absolutely destroys people.
Oh yeah, that thing has like 0 switches. The only thing that it can't touch are really bulky steel types.
Or just
that's
steel
the
types,
one unfortunate thing. I mean,
you obviously as Dragalge you only click max, so like your Sludge Wave.
Right? No, you don't run Sludge Wave from VGC because it hits.
Bomb and like even Max Ooze.
Draco. Usually Dragalge would run, typically, from what I see, either their weakness policy or their assault vest. Those are the main 2 items you see, or Life Orb, it's one of those 3. And they usually run Max Ooze, Max Wormwind, and then the last 2 moves are usually either Protect, Scald, T-Bolt. It's going to be one of those, they're all toss-ups. I have seen Flip Turn before a couple of times. I've seen his physical Dragalge. I think the scariest ones are Max Water, because they can do some sneaky stuff. Like right when your Trick Room's gonna run out, you go use Max Water, go into a Swift Swim Pokemon. That's pretty cool stuff. But other than that, I don't think Dragalge's kind of walled by any really bulky Steel type, which there aren't that many that want to max in VGC that Dragalge cannot beat. I think some of the big ones, like I think Copperajah would be one of them that beats Dragalge. Doublade would be another one. I'm just going off a low tier, it's like around the same price range. Heatran can't beat it, of course, because Max Water. Corviknight, no. Skarmory doesn't beat it either. Celesteela, I think Celesteela could beat Dragalge 1v1. Honestly, because they proc your own weakness policy in Trick Room, and you just go for Max Ground, and then you just murder Dragalge. Yeah.
Celesteela can probably 1v1 a lot of different mons.
Celesteela is one of the best tier 1s in a non-point draft. So if we go on to based off of tiers, Celesteela is one of the best tier 1s, I think, next to Moltres Galar in a tiers-based draft. Because there is very little in tier 3 to tier 5 in VGC, there is almost nothing that can beat a Celesteela. Very little.
That makes sense. It's just, like, stats-wise.
Stats-wise, Celesteela is goated. It's really good.
Yeah, stats-wise, and then move pool, you got, like, Leech Seed, you can protect, and then you have so many options.
You can even run Iron Defense, put F, Leech Seed, Protect, and just wall out everything.
Yeah, especially when you get, like, double Seed on, opposition.
Is there any games particularly that you want to highlight? Any cool particular sets or anything?
So one of them was with Jordan. I'm really proud of that game. I mean, I did click Baby Doll Eyes. I thought I had a bad matchup against him for one. If you looked at his team versus mine, I think he definitely had the matchup against me. I think one of the things that was his downfall was that he didn't prep for Aerodactyl at all, and it ended up just running his team tight max. I think I maxed it all 3 games, and it ended up just carrying me game 1 and game 3.
I think I remember recording that game, and I was just like kind of blown away by like, dang, dude, Aerodactyl's strong.
Does the Aerodactyl have like base 120 attack or something?
Yeah, it's not
something
weak.
Like that.
It's not
yeah,
weak.
No, it's really strong. It's like I've ran Life Orb Arrow a couple of times. Another game I wanted to highlight. Which game was it? Against Drakey. I think that's one of the funny parts is that I had ended up bringing. If you looked at my previous week, I ended up getting parted shot out. My Gmax Hatterini by a parting shot of Persian Alola. I ended up winning that game. But then the next week, I ended up bringing Anticipation Hatterini Gmax because he had Incineroar.
No.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny that I should have pointed that out. He didn't end up bringing Incineroar. I was like, damn, I should have spent Magic Bounce. Well, that sucks.
All right. Well, let's see here. What else do we want to cover with VGC? What do we got?
One last question for Hopeless. Mm-hmm. We can probably just ask everybody the same question. If you could change one thing about your team, like, what would you change? What do you regret about this?
I don't know. I'm really happy with this team. That's the thing. I really like this team. If anything, I would have traded out Haxorus for Dragalge. That would be the only thing. But then I ended up sticking because they ended up dropping Dragalge in free transactions. So when I was doing my transactions, I could have picked it up. I just ended up sticking with Haxorus.
Alright, what if we gave you 10 extra points? What would you spend it on?
Oh, 10 extra points? I'd probably drop Dugtrio Alola and pick up like Skarmory or Corviknight. I think one of them is still left on the board. A better Steel type. Because Durant's good and all, but
I think it's just like an offensive nuke. Like you bring it, you're committing it to your Gmat or to your Dynamax pretty much.
I think there was one time I brought it, but I didn't Dynamax it at all. I think I just sit there and click Iron Head that entire time. Oh, that was versus Jace. Yeah, I lost that. That was unfortunate.
That's why you lost it.
No, the one time I maxed it, he murdered it with, like, fire punch. That was the worst part.
It's always like a risk, using Durant.
Yeah.
The problem with Durant is that I don't have a good wide. My wide guard user is Swampert, and I did end up bringing it. I forget who it was against. They had a water spout Jellicent. I forget who it was, and I ended up bringing wide guard that week, and ended up walling the Jellicent completely because the Jellicent was scarfed with wide guard.
I didn't realize Swampert got wide guard. That's pretty cool. That's nice.
It gets good support moves. You get wide guard. It gets yawn. It gets curse, I believe. I think that's a legal set for Swampert. I know Amnesia's legal. I don't know if curse is. I think it is, but don't quote me on that one.
All right, last question we're gonna ask to go along with the division winners. Are you gonna win it all? Are you gonna win your division?
Probably not.
Yeah, Hopeless does not stand a chance.
No.
I probably lose against Robin. I don't know. I've been looking at this matchup. I'm like, damn. Cole. He either brings offensive ult and he rolls me, or he brings like support ult and just rolls me with Cole.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I've been looking at this matchup too the whole time. And I'm like, dang.
We air this after your game, or else if
I have
Robin.
to hope Robin throws.
Bro, he's hopeless. He's hopeless.
I'll tell Robin that this is meme match, and he'll meme match me again like he did in WBG and bro.
Dude, you actually got a really good matchup against his Cole core. I mean, you got Swampert, man. Just do it.
Yeah, and then when you realize, Cole gets Solar Beam, and I think I counted. I'm pretty sure +2 murders Swampert through Rindleberry. I was looking at it. I was like, what the hell is this?
You have stuff that outspeeds a Dragapult. Just slap a scarf on something, man. You got it.
Maybe. I haven't finished prepping. I've only finished like half my team. I'll have to finish it up by Sunday because that's when we're playing. We scheduled in DMs. We didn't schedule MSPs.
Alright, well, this is airing after Sunday then. I'm going to make sure of it.
Well, at least you have half the team. I don't even have...
Usually when I start prepping, I have a master prep doc. I lay out all my teams on it. I might start one team, stop it, and then start another, just out of sheer boredom. It's a really bad habit I need to break, but that's what happens when you're in like 13 leagues.
Oh, I feel that. No, this is honestly
13. Oh my lord!
You should have seen my game earlier today. NBA playoffs, where I literally clovered somebody so hard because we all got 2 flinches in a row and then proceeded to claim all 6 Pokemon.
Oof.
Because they got 2 flinches in a row. That was one game.
That sucks.
A game I should have lost.
Well, I guess the last thought that I'll leave you with is that if I ever saw a game where you ought to Dynamax a Durant, this is it, I think.
I Dynamaxed Durant last week against Fat Rat.
Okay. Do it again.
Yeah, he had a sand core, so Durant kind of just went bird.
I have faith in you, man. You got this.
Maybe.
All right, let's move on to Zapdos division. While I'm pulling up the doc, I'm gonna hand it over to LS and Rom to kind of give their thoughts on how Zapdos division did as a whole this season. Because I know they got some stuff saved up.
First thought, I suck at singles, and singles is dumb, and Pokemon is dumb.
What a great start.
I just feel like this season is apt. Oh, look at that! He's got his logo there. It's the wrong grass.
It's Eldegoss.
It's a Hinterland Eldegosses.
It's the best grass type of Gen 8.
You heard it here first.
All I want to say is me and Rom's PRs were pretty good because we predicted that LC and Alchemist are gonna get top 3 teams. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah, we also
and
need to be top 5.
So, the first thing that when I look at the hack stats, not the hack stats, MVP stats, sorry, I've said that Mega Man Electric happens to suck a lot. And the first game of that season, Jaemin actually placed Mega Man Electric on the top 5. And it warms my heart to say that I barely see Mega Man Electric. I have to scroll down to find it on the regular season MVP leaderboard. So this is the first thing that I wanna add. Oh, LS, do you have another thing that you wanna talk about?
I mean, look, it was kind of, if we go back to the standings on Hawks thing, you kind of Alchemist it. I think there's just been on a tear, an 8-game winning streak. He only lost 1 game, and it was a super close one at that. And then, like, I just feel like this season was just really powerful and, like, just played really well. And, like, there was quite a few heat sets that came this season. And I'm pretty proud of, like, Nick, who has done pretty mediocre in Zapdos the past couple of seasons, but coming out strong, finishing 4th. Overall, it was a pretty good season. My favorite thing is actually in the hack stats, because that's the one thing I won. I set Stealth Rocks 30 times with Skarmory. Look at those stacked against it. That's a good one.
Definitely not because you were in a stall battle or anything like that.
No.
No, you were just dedicated. You were just dedicated. You need to get the hazards up.
Gotta get all that chip.
Thinking of
something else I want to point out about Alchemist. Killer is actually Luffy.
Yeah, Clefkey's a demon. Who can attest to that?
Yo, yeah, I'm on a Clefkey kick right now. Oh my god.
And one more thing, his Spectre hasn't actually died yet. So
where is his team page? Green.
Playoff coaches, please kill this. Please kill this Spectre. It is currently 10-0.
What, bro?
And I'm not gonna lie, that Clefkey may or may not have swept me with just like a Calm Mind body press set, but
yo, don't sleep on Clefkey, man. Clefkey's got the keys to victory in any given week. So much tricks up its sleeves.
I think he figured out way 1. Look at his one of his mons on his team.
Elder Goat!
Is that the best Pokemon? Is the best grass type of Gen 8? Is the Hinterland Dandelions himself? Elder Goat.
It's the lion dude.
I want you to note the games played though. That is the appropriate amount of games to bring Eldegoss to.
No, this is incorrect. No, I want to point it out. I want to make it known that Alchemist lost. Alchemist lost 1 game this season, and I want it to be known that had he brought Eldegoss in that game, the GOAT, I mean the greatest grass type of all time, he probably would have won that game and gone undefeated.
He brought Shelmet once and not Eldegoss.
It's just a slap in the face to Eldegoss.
Must have been an Urshifu matchup.
It must have been.
It was. He picked it up just to counter Urshifu, he said.
That's understandable.
But while we're at it, let's
what way
ask
does Eldegoss counter Urshifu? Like, I mean, Shelmet. Like, honestly, what does Shelmet do to Urshifu?
Toxic.
Take a little bit.
Yeah, but just click stop and you just...
It resists the fighting move, and it can't get crit by Wicked Glove. It's not a great counter, but it's a 1-pointer that will do it for you.
It's like Grotto, You can at least switch it in, take a few hits, and get up rocks or whatever.
It's something there that's meant to target a specific matchup that your team is kind of weak against.
Oh, you can also Encore. Like, what's it gonna do after you Encore?
True.
Get up T-Spikes, all of that.
Yeah.
You also got, like, Toxic.
Shelmet's actually pretty bulky, too, with the evaluation.
Like, what if that thing gets Encore? Never mind, bro. That's a goated mon. Shelmet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Toggle, what do you think about Alchemist's team?
I take it back. Oh, I'm sorry. Shelmet's goated. I shouldn't have disrespected it.
I think it has a lot of really good elements. Pairing Spectre with Pivoting and the really good fighting type is super good. Spike stack is super good.
Just a Mega Garchomp. That team automatically just wins.
Mega Garchomp is also a really great Pokemon and good to pair with Slowbro. I have never been a big Umbreon fan, so that is the one thing that I would change on this team. Eldegoss can go too, but
this team is perfect.
I've given it enough.
Klefki has 11.
Why does he have 11 kills? What happened? How many times did he bring Combine's third power in 6-0?
Probably twice.
Yeah.
That's funny. That is pretty funny.
The games that he brought, the games that he brought Klefki, and Klefki basically screwed everything up, were the games that were either Iron Defense with Body Press, or a Calm Mind's third power one. So it's basically when you find the appropriate space to set, you just set, and then you just win. That's like what Klefki basically does.
And I like the fact that he's got. Oh. Okay, never mind. I keep seeing Shelmet, and I see it's not even the right evolution line, but I see Shelmet, and I think Escavalier, and I'm like, he's got two steel types, so that's perfect with Klefki. But the next Elgor
it's Shelmet's pure blood.
Yeah.
I agree with Tago. I think that Umbreon is usually like it's usually a pressure sink, or momentum sink rather. So a lot of times you're pivoting. Once you get to Umbreon, sometimes like your momentum just stops, and so your opponent gets more freedom in that regard. But I do think the dark type
to counter Spectre. I think he took it off the board so that no one had the Spectre counter in Umbreon. That makes more sense to me.
There are like 25 at least Spectre counters in like 10 points.
It's one of the ones that doesn't lose to, sub with Hex. It's one of the ones that doesn't lose to Accept.
Are you
sure?
So
what Alchemist does a lot is that what he normally brings is a lot of momentum on his game, and one of the on the first or second week, I realized that he brought a Baton Pass Umbreon to bring to force it out an Umbreon switch in, and then he changes for a mon that could break that switch in. So for example, you have Umbreon, I'm gonna bring my fighting type against you, so if my fighting type loses to one of my more potent mons, you're gonna lose to them. And I think that's a really good strategy, because even though even though it's some sort of a very passive Pokemon, you can bait a lot of stuff as well. And I think he plays that game with pivoting really, really well. With Umbreon, I think it's no exception. I think he made a really nice. I think he crafted the team according to the way that he likes to play, and I think that's a really smart decision.
Let it be known, this is his first ever league, so yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's
this is his first league.
Yeah.
It's his first league, but he's not new to Mons. And that's when I sort of realized, okay, this guy might be a little bit more to an Articuno guy, but it was too late to change. But that was a thought I had with myself, because when he did his application, he said, I am new to draft. I've never played draft before. I am not super sure how to do those things, and it stayed at that. But he also said that he played laddering on Showdown, and he was a top ladder player. So he took the experience from ladder playing to draft and applied what he knew. It worked on ladder here, and it showed off that there are some great results. I think he's really, really competent, And after seen some games, I think that it might have been a little bit of an underestimating to put him on Zapdos just because it was his first league.
For sure.
But
what can you really do? There's not much.
On the comment that Alchemist has never played draft, I think he has. If I remember correct, Alchemist played in an HDL tournament. We held a Nitro tournament and he played in it. I think he made semis. No, he made finals. I think he lost to Broken Spirit.
I wouldn't really count that.
Wow.
I mean, it's a draft, of course, but
it's like a draft, like mini tournament, but
Yeah.
right.
I wouldn't say it's the same experience.
No, he's not a draft league, but I wouldn't say he never played draft.
Oh, isn't it like a tournament?
Yeah, it's a
Like
draft tournament.
Yeah.
He's in open. He's in my pool actually. So I'm excited to face this dude.
Well, it's not guaranteed you'll face people in your pool.
Yeah. In finals, let's just say that.
Oh yes.
What's up, y'all? Glad to join y'all.
By the way, this is AlmightyArceus, the Pokemon remix extraordinaire.
You should let them introduce themselves.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't mind. I feel like I'm butting in. What's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm AlmightyArceus. Do remixes and like the Pokemon Mega Mix is kind of the biggest thing. Sometimes Pokemon Theories, and I just hit 10K subscribers. So, yeah, we're gonna be uploading some Draft League content. SPF Season 5.
Ooh. Y'all should check them out. I just want to say that, while I'm, masterminding these documents and the prep doc and the Sky Plus Stadium division documents, you know what I'm rocking out to? I'm just chilling to some AlmightyArceus mega remixes.
Yeah.
They just put me in a mood, man. Happy to have you on.
Dude, I appreciate that. I feel you too. It's the awesome variety I think of it all. Also, I'm really into lo-fi, of course, so just jamming to just relaxing beats. It focuses you in, dude. I like having theme songs for my battles too. Mm-hmm. And the roster on Showdown is too small. So
I agree 100%. Yo, so also he's one of your mods for the Moltres division, which we'll be getting to in a little bit here.
We'll move on to the Articuno division right now, though.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. So we actually have the Articuno division first place finisher with us. Why don't you give us your thoughts on your season, Wobbuffet, while I pull up the doc and show the
honestly,
second best grass
I'm
type.
super surprised that I managed to do this well. At the end of draft, my team was built around 2 separate cores, and I thought that really wasn't going to do it. And then I just rode to victory on Conqueror's back. What can I say?
It was honestly surprising to see, how many kills you were getting with the Conk. People, it seemed like they weren't really prepared for it. The Conk, a lot of times they were more tunneled on the Celesteela, or we just checking the beat bro, and then they just get hit by a facade and they just lose them on because what are you gonna do?
I think it's the same thing as the Gmax Charizard situation. Every time I brought Celesteela and used it in an offensive manner, I just got bodied. So I just used Conk instead.
Well, as the ancient prophecies say, Conk go bonk.
Yes, sir.
Never heard that one, but we'll just
Me either.
I just made it up on the spot, but it's an ancient prophecy.
Yeah, but I believe Wobbuffet locked in first place after week 7.
Dude, you had a
week
crazy
8.
season.
Yeah, he basically had a very smooth season, only having one loss basically until the very end.
Which was the end game a meme?
Yeah,
match?
that No, I got bodied by Rocky Helmet Talonflame and Mega Manectric Rom.
Talon?
Yes, Mega. I remember that.
What?
Basically, Wobbuffet wanted to try his hardest to knock Jazzy out of playoffs because he just didn't want to play Jazzy.
Okay, with your permission, Wobbuffet, this isn't your shining moment, but I want to show this replay because I'm curious.
No. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna do it.
It's my fault for not bringing Rock Blast again.
All All right, let me get the dark theme on. Turn out the music. All right. 3.
Was that a Pyukumuku?
1.
Yes.
There's like certain staple Pokemon that I like when I think of Wobbuffet, I think of, and they're all right here. I think of Celesteela. Well, actually no, 3 of the 4 that I think of are here. I think of Celesteela, Mega Beedrill, and Pyukumuku, and the other one is Zygarde. Like when I think of Wobbuffet.
Yeah, I would have had Zygarde, but it got sniped.
It's a shame.
So like I'm playing pretty dominant like off the start.
This
So
facade.
get that big bonk.
Dang.
Trade Toxics with the thing. Switch bonk in on Blissey. And then I just can't play around this Talonflame because it lost to all of my defensive Pokemon. So I just didn't prepare for it at all.
Well, Talonflame is one of the greatest Pokemon of all time. Just want you to know.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Has nothing to do with the fact that it's my profile picture.
So like he sees that I'm Rocky Helmet instead of heavy duty boots, and he goes to set up rocks.
And then you get
I
all the help
switch.
back. There's a Blissey. Then every time Lele comes in, you also have to basically pick.
I'm so scared. And then I just throw away both of my walls here.
Oh,
So this is where I lost the game.
Yeah, I feel like losing Gligar was like very. You had Earthquake, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so losing Gligar was really big, especially with the sub still staying up.
Would innards out break the substitute, or would they just hurt?
You're never running innards out. You're running unaware.
I don't know.
Why would you ever run?
This team has Landorus incarnate. I was not running innards out.
Yo, I've seen somebody run innards out because they're going up against somebody that was gonna bonk the shit out of them, and they're like, "I'm gonna get chipped."
Innards out. You're never dying.
Innards out is good sometimes, but you have to like be willing to throw it away.
Way too situational compared to unaware. Like you don't draft Pyukumuku for innards out.
Offensive cells. Jazzy said GG at this point. Jazzy literally gave up.
He did.
Or he didn't give up. He just said GG.
It's because he didn't calc Earthquake on Manectric with Intimidate.
Right, because
I was not going to kill ever.
Oh.
You were also special attack boosting, so you weren't even much invested in attack. And this is where Manectric does Manectric things without an ground type on the enemy.
You want to elaborate on what Manectric things are?
You just volt switch because you're faster than everything.
Okay.
Yeah, Gligar's gone. You just got permission to zap.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then now, Talonflame just trades. And then Manectric comes back in because no more ground types.
Yep, and now you just zap the shit out of everything.
Yeah, now he wins because he just clicks T-Bow like 3 more times.
Yeah.
I was thinking about bringing a block spite Pyukumuku for what's it called? Stored Power Lele, but I'm glad I didn't because he was not on Stored Power Lele.
He was indeed substitute.
We saw it.
That's why I went into Pyukumuku because I could talk to him and prevent that setup, and then he showed me the T-Bolt.
Right. I think every Lele was going to be T-Bolt against the Celesteela.
Yeah,
that's true. Anyway, the main reason why I drafted Pyukumuku is because it has reliable recovery. It's a bulky water type, and it gets slow baton pass.
Oh,
so
that's true.
You eat all the hits with Pyukumuku, and then you switch out into something like Conk or Greninja that don't really want to take more hits, and then you just get them in for free.
I noticed you have 2 of those types of Pokemon. Like you got Type Null as well, which is basically just a slow sponge or a slow pivot sponge, pretty much.
Dude, Type Null was weird. Like I got into a setup war with him, and it swept the guy's team because I got set up first with Swords Dance versus Calm Minds.
It was Clefable. Your facing.
Yeah, it was Calm Mind Clefable versus Swords Dance Type Null, and I was fully Spadef, so he couldn't touch me at all.
He got 4 kills in week 2.
I thought he got all 5 kills in week 2.
Oh, he got a lot of kills. That's all. That's all.
It was kill leader at one point, or after the game, I think.
Yeah, because it got all the kills or most of the kills in that game. Yeah.
The thing I'm most proud of, though, look at Wobbuffet's differential.
Spotless.
There was one game where he was willing to throw away 2 differential because he wanted to keep the Wobbuffet alive.
Yeah.
Self-preservation.
I will catch you acting. I brought it in on a Iron Defense body press bronzong, and it worked.
Yeah, because what's Bronson gonna do, right?
Right. Yeah, cool team.
Let's see, what else do I have here? Yeah, Celestial did nothing. I used Greninja to set up Toxic Spikes a couple times, and that was really helpful for like whittling down the other team with.
Not Beedrill?
No. No, Beedrill was just like Beedrill and Conk were just like win con Pokemon. Something's gone, you bring them in, they can't get beaten anymore. Game on a silver platter.
Yeah,
You just play around them.
5 kills type null. But again, same question. What would you change about this team?
I would get rid of Celesteela if I had the chance.
Really?
This mon has done nothing for me this season.
What would you get then?
I don't know what's available. I never looked.
Well, let's look at the board right now.
Let's just assume you have all the options open to you right now.
Yeah.
What would you get?
Man, there's nothing up there.
Let's just assume anything.
Yeah, everything's open for you right now.
Let's just assume.
Holt. So if you're not dragging, yeah, I was about to say, if you're not grabbing Colt, what you doing, bro?
No. I will not pick that.
It's gotta be 17 or below because you spent 17 on Celesteela.
Yeah. Let's see.
Maybe Mega Scizor. Yeah.
That's probably true.
Or like a regular Scizor.
Yeah, I would pick one of the scissors for sure because I don't deal very well with electrics. My only ground type is Gligar. It gets 4 move slot syndrome all the time. It gets knocked off. It was just kind of like a defensive linchpin for me, and it just didn't do its job very well. But with Mega Scissor, I lose that electric weakness on Steela, and I can rely on my defensive fire and water type core a lot easier.
And you get rid of your Beedrill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you have 10 extra points. What are you changing about your team?
Damn. Getting a better ground type.
That Gligar's gonna become like a Garchomp.
Yep.
Or a Gliscor. Actually, Gliscor's good.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go.
And just spend those 10 points and evolve it. All right.
Maybe like Kyurem volleys people if they aren't prepared for it. I'll keep Kyurem.
Kyurem is ridiculous. I hate that mon.
It is so hard to prep against it. Just like once it comes in.
If Kyurem had 5 more speed, it would be ridiculous.
It's ridiculous the way it is now. If it had 5 more speed, it'd be broken. It'd be like Urshifu level.
Oh, dude, like it can run multiple sets. It doesn't really have 4 moveset syndrome because whatever 4 moves you want, it has. Like it's ready.
It is.
Speaking of Urshifu,
I do see that first round of playoffs you play Arceus, and I don't believe you guys played in the regular season.
No, we have not.
Yeah,
he's gone the distance.
He's barely scraped into playoffs actually.
This is what he did when he won it all, though. So you can't really.
We'll see how he does. He went on
staring down Urshifu single is never a good place to be.
True.
So trying to figure out.
You don't
what
have
to do
the
about
best Urshifu, Suchin.
No.
Hey, this you were making fun of it before when we were talking about it, but like, innards out. Come on.
No. He's better off. Bringing
just bring the Wobbuffet.
Cobra Wobbuffet. He's better off bringing Cobra.
I was thinking about it. I think if I roasted too early, he could bring he could just U-turn out into Corsola, and that could like waste everything. And if Corso is still around, I have to keep sacking Mons until I can get rid of it. I don't know.
Also,
it's just a whole thing.
Like if you get Celesteela in on like, I don't know, anything that can't really touch it, they got off of like a kill momentum, get an auto-itemize with a meteor beam up. I mean, so I could see Celesteela running away with this game.
That is true. It does. The only counter he really has to Celesteela is like Audino, but if he brings Audino, that's a free drain punch right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does have one of the best Mega Beedrill answers in the game.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably nothing a Beedrill can ever do to
though you do have a Rotom Heat, so that's nice.
30 times.
I have been thinking about Protective Pads Conqueror.
Yeah.
Think about what?
I think you can really abuse his low speed as well too. Like his team is slow.
It is slow.
Very slow. What was the Conk color thing you were talking about?
Pads.
I'm thinking about bringing pads, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It also looks like Kyurem has a field day.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like every matchup though. It's kind of like a given.
Right. I noticed that last time Astraeus played a Freeze Ramon, it's just he couldn't switch in well at all.
Yeah. I guess I just gotta use Pukunuku then.
Yep. Innards out. The slogan. The slogan of this episode.
Innards out in the final. Innards out in the final.
It's like it's like there's like these sayings that you have like before you go on stage or before like you start the game, like, you know, tits up or, you know, innards out. You know, you just,
or, you know, Conk go bonk.
Conk go bonk, you know.
That's just what I chant in my head the whole time I'm playing the game.
Thank you for that. It's just something that gets you in the mood, you know. Innards out, man.
Conk has been bonking this entire season,
it
so
has.
why should I stop?
Yeah, right.
Legends were told of the bonk of Conk.
It's funny because apparently...
Man, I love that.
That was perfect.
Bob, are you winning? Are you gonna win the whole thing?
No, I'm losing first round because I'm bringing Wobbuffet.
What?
Sounds about right.
Man,
I'm gonna have fun doing it.
We're gonna have to work on your confidence next time around.
Maybe.
Alright, we can go on to Moltres now.
Alright, let's hop into AlmightyArceus' realm.
Yeah.
What do you
Lord. We have so much to talk about here. This was one of my favorite seasons up here in Moltres. We had so much action. Like, these last 2 weeks particularly, like, the amount of times that, like, seeding changed and, like, playoff appearances changed was awesome. I love that mobility. First thing I want to talk about here, TBH, and I think we have him here as well, Nintagofoxo, like in that #1 spot. Check it out. Especially coming back from a near miss on a playoff appearance last season. I'm curious. Give us the sauce. What changed this season?
Last season, I think that my team really lacked a defensive backbone up until I made some transactions, and that meant that, like, anytime that an overheat missed or I just made a misplay or whatever it might be, it was difficult to back from. But this season, I just had a little bit better defense. Mega Mawile is broken as hell, and it puts so much pressure on the team builder, and that's the gist of it.
All right, so I'm gonna show your team real quick because
pull it up.
You mentioned Mega Mawile. Let's see where you are.
Gross, yucky.
I'm all the way at the end.
Okay. Oh, you got Mega Mawile at 16. Man, what were we doing?
Yep, it was questionable.
I should have took Mega Mawile.
This team was fun as hell.
It does look fun as hell. Those first 4 picks. Oh, and you got Jolteon. I love Jolteon. I got a soft spot for Jolteon. It's undervalued.
Jolteon is fantastic. For 5 points, you got a Wish Passer on you, a quick pivot. Like, it's a great boots user. It's really, really good.
Show up your electric type weaknesses. I love it.
That's all you need.
I think one of the biggest things is that Lando T, Manabuzz, Slowking, you got good momentum into Mega Mawile, which Mega Mawile likes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then once you predict well, you basically smash holes.
Mm-hmm. It's been been a fun team to use. The problems have been pretty apparent in prepping. Like, speed control is rough, for one. You can see Jolteon's only really been able to come to one game. And then, like, depending on Latias as your fastest mono a lot of the time is not the easiest.
Right.
But definitely, like, getting those pivots off Regenerator is such a great ability on Slowking. And then being able to even use, like, the crappy mons, like Clefairy. Clefairy's had its matchups. Those 2 games that it came to, it played an integral part. It's an important member of the team.
And then you give it the disrespect, calling it crappy. Man.
it's not great. Like
watch it step out of the way of that flash cannon in playoffs this weekend. You're like, oh
yeah. Yo, I'm curious. So. For me, that Breloom always piqued my curiosity. I'm like, it's not in Sword and Shield, so you don't see it out very often, especially with the prevalence of like dual wing beat and stuff like that. Like, did it come very much this season?
Yeah, it came to a few games, and there are a few builders that I had it on and like would swap it out for stuff, but just it fit a nice role. It added another ground immunity. Being a fighting type was just really big. Like a knockoff switch in as well with Toxic Orb. If you get the poison off, then you don't care about losing your item. Just, I love that Pokemon. It's so adorable too. Look at it. He's got those 2 little hands. How does he punch with those is my question. Like,
have you seen the sky uppercuts that guy hits?
I haven't.
This dude's got like arms, like the spring-loaded shit, like the arm video.
Is it really?
Like,
I haven't seen it in the anime, so I don't know how it moves.
His arms are really funny.
Do they just like
hand?
They just like shoot out? Like he's got some like vines tangled up inside him somewhere or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, to me, he looks like more of a kicker. Like, if he's coming out here with high jump kick, I would see that happening.
Oh yeah.
Nah, those hands are powerful. Like, this guy was like the OG level up move with sky uppercut.
Oh, I see them hands. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna pull this over here real quick. I'm gonna, that looks that looks fearsome. That's fearsome. I'm just gonna
that
say.
is fearsome.
And it gets Spore.
Yeah, that's broken to me.
Breloom was like the annoyance before Gliscor was a thing. Like, I remember like thinking about Breloom, and it was just like, man, you gotta watch out for this thing.
Yeah, sub Leaf Seed, sub Focus Punch, Spore, all annoying sets.
Yeah, even like Technician sets.
Yeah, Bandit goes crazy.
Bandit Tech with Mach Punch, Bullet Seed.
Superpower.
It's kind of forgotten, to be honest. Like, I don't even see it drafted as much anymore, to be honest.
Soon it won't have to rely on Superpower.
Once it gets CC, it's going to be a total demon.
Oh, yeah.
And once it makes it back into the game and it's actually in a tier, people will realize just how good it actually is.
Yep.
But I don't think Breloom's in Gen 4, right? Is it? I don't remember it.
It is.
It is? Okay.
It's post-game, though. You gotta get it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe with the
let's hope.
Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl,
Hopefully.
We can hope.
Bro, there's not going to be a meta for those games, dude. Sword and Shield till 2023.
Yo, hey, I've heard a rumor of a third DLC.
I hope so. They have time to add the full decks at this point, but
no, they don't.
That'd be cool.
They left my favorite Pokemon out of the game. How are they going to leave Gliscor behind?
Good. Gliscor.
Wait, real talk. Was Gliscor sniped from you, or did you take Landorus Therian by choice?
I took Lando T. I don't think that Gliscor was taken. I like the double breaking power pairing with Mawile, and I knew that I wanted to get like Slowking Mandibuzz because that's just a core that I felt comfortable using from the latter teams.
That's fair. I think Landorus Therian is probably a better offensive variant of that flying ground type. I think they both kind of do the same thing, but you already had Breloom. It looks so nice here.
I'd never used Lando T before either. Had to give it a shot.
Oh, there's definitely that factor as well. Gotta have fun.
Totally. Have fun with the most overused OUT Pokemon in history. That's so funny that you never had it before, though. I hope you enjoyed it. Looks like you definitely did.
Well, Can
we also quickly mention that Ballhawk 6-0 right there?
Yo,
Week 2.
I I was hoping I was gonna escape with it. I didn't want to like.
You ain't getting out of here alive.
Hey, we should watch that replay. Game.
I had to get Ballhawk back. I'm not gonna lie, I was out for blood in that game.
Bro, if we're
Ballhawk recently in the last SPS Open 6-0'd me with an iron defense body press Turtonator.
All right, so here's the deal. We can show the Nintago replay. We could show that, but we have to show the SPS Open game too. Then
That's too long ago. That's not relevant anymore.
oh, it's relevant in my mind.
No, anytime I think of that replay, I'm just like, man, completely ignored my Hoopa. The little baby Hoopa that could have come and torn holes in his team. He was just gonna let that thing in.
I just had to flex, you know, like you did this season, dude. To be fair, I left multi-attack on my Silvaldi grass type on the sidelines for whatever reason. Wait, was that this game or was that a different game? No, that was this one, wasn't it?
Only one way to find out. We got to watch the replay.
We gotta watch it now. I'm
It's
curious.
time for the replay.
It's time. I'll take my licks. This was not my season, to be fair. Just I was up against it, and you played really well.
Thanks.
Let's see here. Get the dark mode up. Make it easy for your eyes, you know.
Oh, the Valley's here. I think it was it the move set that you had on Valley that wasn't right or something?
Yeah. I think it was Silvally Grass, and I think so. Maybe this isn't the week I was thinking of because I remember it coming up against a Mega Gardevoir.
Silvally Grass.
I don't think it was Silvally Grass. I don't remember what the Silvally was. I don't think this was the week. I think I just didn't play very well.
That's a full offensive special wonders.
Since my team was so physical, I just thought that it could catch you off guard to bring it as a special attacker instead.
Oh, it definitely caught me off guard. I was like, when you showed it, I was like, oh shit. Oh.
That crit there, though.
That mattered.
The staple RNG. Like it's not like one of my
Yeah,
replays.
honestly, you were afflicted by RNG this season, dude.
Bro,
I can't believe it.
It was so bad, dude. Especially down the stretch, like when it mattered most. Like I don't know if you saw like my game against Berry Fairy. I guess when I think about it after the fact, like it maybe didn't matter as much, but like I had a fully set up Clefkey, and he crits it first turn after I get the setup done with the Cinderace, and it's dead. Like what?
I do remember that. That was very sad.
Okay, so yeah, this wasn't the Silvally Grass game then. I think that was against Burning or somebody else then. But yeah, I just couldn't break your team. I just wasn't with it. And the slow momentum was Slowking. Like I had no good answers for Slowking whenever I was in front of it. Like whenever I was looking at it like head on, like I was looking in its eyes.
You know. I actually think the problem in this game was sacking Incineroar. Like, not that it would have died to that Draco. It would have gotten to a KO'd though.
Yeah,
and like all of my fire resists were weak to dark. So I was really worried about this matchup actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there's currently a playoffs game going on right now. Just started.
Oh, for real?
Ooh, who's fighting?
Let me see.
Oh, it's a Lucia's game.
Yeah, it's Boot.
That was winning crazy.
Boot it up.
All right.
Boot versus Kurt.
Okay. Let me get your permission, everybody here. Can we, spare me? We know I lost 6-0. Can we just go to the Lugia game?
Yeah, we get why.
No, they're in preview. They're in preview. Just keep going.
All right.
I'll let you know when fucking really starts.
All right.
We could go into a whole thing on Ballhawk's team. I think one of the issues here is like you do have a good regenerator core, but like the offense outside of that is either frail or not hard hitting enough.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Like I definitely I had to get creative with my offense. I think it was either just like stall them out until like I had one offensive threat and like that just like comes out and it immediately scares the opponent, and that's Mega Metacham. And like when that was gone, they had nothing to really fear about me. Like if they brought Taunt, they got me.
His team's bad when I beat him in mocks.
Yeah, well, you got to do it again,
Yeah, I know, and then I win SBS.
Right. You got the
have
photo
the
proof.
screenshot.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh man, I'm watching this game and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
It'd be like that when you watch your own replays.
Oh yeah, every time.
Every time.
Which that's like
all the time.
that's like a thing. Like you, like if y'all are looking for like a way to like improve your gameplay, like
Yeah,
don't
that's
just.
what you watch replays.
Oh yeah, don't just throw your replays away. Like this is something I learned. Like okay,
Yeah.
so real like kind of like getting real for a minute. I like signed up for like the society with Jambad. Like if y'all have heard of him, like he's like one of the better
Love
Pokemon teachers.
Jambad.
I worked with him one-on-one a little bit, and he's like, dude, like you get to the last part, like your one-on-ones with him, and he's like, this is the most difficult part, and it's like, you play a game instead of just hitting battle again. Like it's like the easiest, like muscle memory takes over. If you lose a game or you win a game, you go and hit battle again. Like stop yourself, go and watch the replay, and every turn, like think of it as a value system. Like what did you do well? Like did you get the most value out of this turn? And like take that mindset to like your draft league replays if you really want to get better. And like, I mean, there's only so much you can do once you get to the game, because like in draft league it's a little bit different than on the ladder because you had prep coming into a draft league game. But like, still, like in any game, like go back and watch your replays, because like that's where you learn a lot, and like how you play versus how your opponents, and how you can learn and grow.
Definitely.
That is a good way to look at it, for sure. Like, getting the value out of every turn is one of the biggest things I learned from Jambad.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Dude's a phenomenal teacher.
You guys didn't miss much. Just like getting a shut shell knocked off. Which honestly doesn't matter because Kurt didn't bring his Magnezone.
It's gonna be a long game.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Classic. Yep.
Leak your password. On
Yeah,
screen.
show me your password.
Let's start out,
Press
baby.
press that little icon for a second.
Oh no, I've had too much tequila.
He's nervous. He's so nervous.
I've had too much tequila.
Is it just raw
no.
tequila, or what are you drinking it
Looks
with?
like Kurt brought the subtoxic to this game.
You want to know what I'm drinking?
J-Cap special.
J-Cap's only.
I'm drinking the Hiatus Tequila 100% de agave tequila añejo on the rocks. Well, this current glass is on the rocks. The next one's going to be straight because I don't feel like getting up to get ice.
Bro, I'm gonna join you with some
Lord.
whiskey or something like that.
Hell yeah,
Hop on in.
what whiskey you drinking?
Honestly, nothing fancy, dude. It's that Jim Beam honey whiskey.
Oh man, dude. Okay, so whiskey was a gateway with liquor for me. Like I never drank like straight whiskey. I was always a beer guy. Then,
Yeah.
You're a beer guy?
I was.
Oh, you was? Oh, okay.
Local distillery got me. They made like this rock and rye whiskey where it was like just some major citrus notes in there, and then I started to mix it into drinks. And I'm like, this isn't enough. I just gotta taste it like raw, And it was just like you started pouring that on the rocks, and like everything else, like in the whiskey realm, just starts opening up to you. You're like, oh, I like that, and I like that, and then you get subscribed to the whiskey samplings, from around the world, and you're like, damn, I really like whiskey, and then you're in it. You're in it.
Yeah, there you go.
As a child, I can relate.
Now, we've all
Dude,
had
honestly-
alcohol before we were of age. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
I mean, I'm of age in like 3 weeks, so Paul can send me some whiskey if he wants.
I can
Dare
do that.
you accuse me,
The
a
import
good
fees are gonna
Christian
be-
boy, of getting wasted before I was of age?
How dare you?
But I'm looking at this match. I don't see how Kurt really breaks the Corviknight unless it's like SD Rillaboom with like superpower and no glide.
It's belly drums. That's not time.
Which that's not on Kurt's team.
I mean, still on the field.
Spike. I mean, if it's like
Does
SB, Fire Fang, non-toxic, Drapion, it could do something, I guess. Not really.
Even then, it gets forced out by like Garchomp eventually.
Yeah.
Because you just go in Corvik and then you just.
But you weaken Corviknight though, so that's all that matters.
Latios can potentially do it if you have like T-Bolt.
This also kind of looks like an OU team versus almost like a PU team.
Yeah,
UC,
that doesn't.
Drapion, Talonflame are all PU this gen.
That's defensive Drapion. This Corviknight's not dying.
It literally, what the fuck kills it? T-Bolt on Latios?
And it looks like Kurt's strategy is just, toxic
and
everything. Yeah. You let up the T-Spikes, 2 mons carrying toxic, knock off everything. Because there's no, Boot, I don't think Boot has a Claret. Oh no, it's Config. Boot has Config.
Oh yeah.
Then Brand, so yeah.
I don't think this is default core.
Yeah, the fact that turn took so long. This is a default core.
He might also not want to be losing that turn to taunt.
Wow, it's STT spikes. I didn't expect it.
For the sake.
Yeah, this is like the only way to really break.
I mean, then you get rid of the item and guard charm. It takes +2 knock.
That's Mega Chomp.
No, it's Mega Bayonet.
Oh right, Mega Bayonet. Yeah, regular Chomp.
Yeah.
However, you always have the 1-for-1 potential with Bayonet.
Our editor extraordinaire could attest to his love to Mega Bayonet. I'm sad he couldn't join us tonight, but he could tell you all the great things about Mega Bayonet.
Yeah, he's gonna, maybe he's gonna put in the description about how good Bayonet is.
Maybe he'll have a ode to Bayonet, right now.
Yeah, put in a whole minute ode to Bayonet, Mega Bayonet. Let's go.
I think it's pretty deserving of it. We'll have to roll it back and watch.
Agreed. It's a quality mon. I've never actually picked it up, but I've used it in NU. It's fun.
It is. I had it in shout out to the MSDL folks. I think Decker and I forget who else runs that league, but they have a pretty interesting tiering structure where they randomly select however many Pokemon they have in the draft pool each season, and then they tier that however many Pokemon they got randomly, and it's kind of
you can randomly get a 1 point Latios.
Well, no. Okay, so let me clarify. They randomly select what their draft pool is going to be. So they say we're going to cut it off at we're going to have 300 Pokemon in our draft pool. Out of all the Pokemon in the national decks, they randomly select it, and I don't know how exactly they do it. If they randomly select from each pool, and then let's say we have tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They randomly select from each tier. I don't know exactly how they do it. But they get their random pool of Pokemon.
It is random. It's just they take each of their, I guess, whatever initial A, B, C, D tiers, and they just randomize it. That is literally it.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
That was a pretty crucial turn. Weavile just died from hitting.
That was nuts.
And I think if I were Kurt, I just click EQ here.
Yeah.
So the Corvi doesn't boost.
Yeah, at the very least, you get free momentum into something else right here.
Yeah, it has to kill you, and it's coming back taking Rock's chip again.
Yeah.
Or it's roosting and it's eating an EQ and probably dying.
Yeah.
It's definitely Earth Power.
Oh, Earth Power? Oh, yeah, true. You're right.
But anyway, I had Mega Bayonet in that league with MSDL. It was a lot of fun. I wish
cool.
If it got Body Press, it'd be 10 times better because it gets Cotton Guard. Prankster Cotton Guard.
Did you have access to Poltergeist?
I did because we were playing on a tier that had the fake leaks legal. So Dual Wing Big Gliscor and Poltergeist Mega Bayonet.
That killed. Yeah. Well, it's Torrent, but I don't think that. I wouldn't actually.
Dude, why was Swampert faster?
Yeah, why was that faster? That's my question.
It's just this thing straight offensive, especially max.
No, it's Stealth Rock Toxic. It's just probably just Crep Corviknight.
Okay,
that's probably a weird.
You'd have to take a lot. I mean, unless Corvik didn't 0 speed. No, oh god.
That's a weird crap. That's a weird crap.
Maybe the Corv made itself slower to try to roost on this without taking the ground move.
Maybe.
That way, if you roost after the earthquake.
That
possible.
could be a possibility.
Yeah. I just want to point out also, like, if Trent were to like make use of the Spider-Man like who's who gift, like this is it because they both have the same showdown.
For real.
Oh yeah, BBC.
The big boot colossals or big baller colossals. That's what it is.
Well,
I think Latios wins at this point, honestly.
Depending on what it
Yeah,
has.
Drake, you just need Draco. That's it.
How much is Slowbro taking from a Draco?
It dies.
Does it really?
Yeah,
it tastes like probably tastes like 87%.
Wait,
And
he's
then,
also got the toxic too.
it's Rock Scarchum, so it probably isn't SC. If it is,
Oh, it's in now. It doesn't matter. Sonic Flame.
Oh, you just hit toxic or psychic right now.
no, you just drop one.
You just Draco, yeah.
No,
you just
why would
Draco.
why would you get the extra chip from psychic? So like, if Draco isn't killing anything, like, you know,
Because I think Boot's play has to be just go to Slowbro at this point and hope Psychic or misses.
well, what if he does have the off chance of having some investment? Psychic's killing the chestnut here. Why not go for the free psychic here? and then
Unless
drop
you're
the
like,
Draco?
not choiced. In which case, yeah, you can probably just go for Psychic and then
That's true. That's
you know,
fair.
Draco the Slowbro after. Because
We don't know his item.
looks like Life Orb's pretty good in this matchup, especially when you have the Thunderbolt.
Why go Life Orb when you can use Soul Dew?
Because Soldu doesn't buff up her T-Bolts.
Well, does he need the T-Bolt?
For the Corvi, maybe.
Yeah, Mystical Fire. I don't know.
Flashbacks.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Life Orb.
Life Orb.
Life Orb. Same thing.
Alright. So you have to click the T-Bolt here, and
If he brought it.
Slowbro's gonna die.
In full honesty, like I did mock boot for this one. I did not bring T-Bolt on Latios. I brought.
You should
Mystical
have.
Fire. I brought Mystical Fire. With Roost.
You shouldn't do that. There's a Slowbro and Corvi, and if Corvi runs a Mirror Armor, you're losing that.
Bro, there's a Rillaboom right there. Like, you don't need the
Rillaboom's hard
T-Bolt.
wall-
You don't need the
Rillaboom's hard wall,
T-Bolt.
Oh no, that they didn't find his Life Orb.
Oh no, he clicked T-Bolt.
Oh.
You
His
just go,
only win con was for it to be like an offensive set.
you just go Sonic Flame here, I think, and sub up.
I think you can go Drapion because
Does
you don't
it
need it
sound-
for anything else.
Oh, Drapion too, yeah.
At least T-Flame's good for outspeeding the Chomp.
Yeah.
I don't know why Boo didn't bring no removal.
He brought it with Corviknight, I assume. Didn't he?
No,
Nah,
Corviknight's Roots Bravery U-turn. Maybe actually.
I assume it had defog.
I probably didn't.
Dude, Master Calcs with the knockoff not killing there.
It wouldn't have mattered. Oh wait, yeah, that's
Yeah, but for diff, I thought he was going for the 6-0 for a hot sec.
Not gonna lie, if it's SC skill shots, he may have a chance here. I lied. There's a full HPU.
Oh, it's Dragon Claw too. Damn.
Ooh.
Leftovers.
Yeah.
Should go Rillaboom or Lottie.
Any of them really works. It's over basically.
Is there any way? Is there any way that Boo can win here?
Dodge Draco maybe.
Yeah, Dodge Draco's the only way.
Dodge Draco. Hope the Yuxi isn't like. Hope the Yuxi cannot touch the chestnut.
Oh, I forgot about Yuxi. Oh, that thing
And
is so
then-
thick.
And then hope that there's some way that Kerr throws out the Talon Flame against the Garchomp.
Yeah.
Oh, immediately Rilla too, yeah.
It's probably like Stomping Tantrum Garchomp too, so it doesn't even do. Oh, I guess none of these guys are weak to ground.
No, it's kind
They're
of
just clicking Dragon Claw here.
yeah.
That's over. You probably just go hard Yuxi here.
Why wouldn't you? I suppose you turn. You're faster. That's probably because Boot didn't give his Pokemon nicknames.
Boo guy. Hey, 43.
Because he didn't have the best grass type.
It's, I mean, you know,
27.
you're not wrong.
27.
Jeez. Why is Yuxi just so fat?
Thick.
Fat.
Yeah.
I love using Yuxi, but hate fighting it.
Yep.
All right, let's see the Draco dodge. Let's see the Draco dodge.
Nah,
Oh no,
GG.
not even.
You don't have to risk any Dracos.
Nah.
Yeah, he's not playing for diff at this point.
Wait.
Bro.
Dude.
I mean, he still won with the Gale Wing.
That's true.
That's not.
He didn't have Gale Wings though.
Depends.
He wasn't at 100%. Well,
It
he was
doesn't have-
faster.
There's
though.
no way it's not Gale Wings. You don't ever run Gale Wings.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
He won it.
that was a good game. I mean, hey, he brought it back a little bit. You know, it was a 1-0, not a. You know, it was looking pretty dire there a little bit.
And we've died.
Man, that Weavile, dude.
And then that means if Kyle wins, he's gonna play Kurt.
I don't want to play Gorilla Game, dog.
On that note, what a transition. let's check out Lugia, the land of Kyle.
Oh man.
Let me pull up the doc. Kyle, bro,
Yes.
how was your season in this guy place?
My season was fun. You know, for being my first season. I quite liked it. I liked the team that I crafted. Obviously, I dominated the whole season, so I can't really say much there.
Very humble.
I don't know.
I love it.
You know, that week 8 looks like a pretty big,
Alright,
black
man.
mark on your record.
I love how humble
Oh,
you
man,
are.
that's tough. That game versus Chug, you know, that matchup was rough. Like, Mega Medichamp 6 over me, so like I had nothing for that.
I just gotta say, like,
I don't want to hear that.
I
I don't
gotta
want to hear that from a guy with a Dragapult. This guy has a Dragapult that can come in every time after
On a
something
Mega Medichamp?
well,
What?
after.
Okay, but then he has alright, whatever.
Don't you
Alright.
also have don't you have a bulky psychic on your team?
No.
Okay, let's
I'm
look
single.
at your team. Let's hear. You are the Straw Hat Rayquazas. While I'm finding Steve, I just got a shout out. Like, I want to say that I've been thoroughly impressed by Chug, and he was a first season promote from Moltres to Lugia here.
Yeah, Chug is solid.
Dude, he's making
Oh,
it.
dude, you have a Sigilif. That's a bulky.
Where is your
psychic.
team? Straw Hat.
Okay, so that's fine.
What is
It's
your
right there.
acronym?
SHR.
There we go.
SHR.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, you got a Mega Heracross. Yo, I'm thinking.
If you
Spoiler alert! I'm thinking about drafting that in SBS Open. I'm loving it. I love your
Look,
team.
if you brought a Sigilif against Chug, you would not have gotten destroyed.
I still probably would have lost. What are you talking
probably
about? I had no Specs Phoenix switching. Like, I didn't bring my Ferrothorn.
That's a joke.
Yeah, bro, he has a Mega Medichamp, bro. Like, I was gonna lose anyways.
All right, you know what? Tell you what, we're gonna do a fun exercise here. You guys,
All right.
you do the talks and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna put the matchup between you and Chug in the prep doc here, and then we'll put it up live, and we'll see what you brought, and compare what you should have brought.
Okay. Oh, you want to see what I bought originally?
Yeah, send it to me. We'll pull it up.
So it was kind of like a quick build because the game didn't matter to me because I was always gonna be first seed anyways.
Oh, by the way, looking at his team, if you notice, there's a giant ass speed gap between Dragapult and the next one is Sigilif.
Who needs speed?
Yeah, who needs everything in between, right? You just need really fast or really slow.
Right.
Exactly.
You can always EV shit down, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think you're being Dragapult down. So
Give it Iron Ball.
Give it Iron Ball. Iron Ball, Max Speed, Dragapult.
Iron Ball, Trick Room, Dragapult. Bro, that would turn some heads, man.
That's crazy. The Siglif get Trick Room? You might have to ring that.
Will we also be expecting Flame Orb Zeraora? Shout out to last season's playoffs.
Yeah, that was
Wait,
fine.
hold on. What?
You
Did he have a thought at least?
You didn't see? Nathan brought Flame Orb Zeraora.
Oh, it's Nathan. Just
Oh, we're talking about that game.
That game, yeah. He tried to fling it, but it wasn't the first turns, and he hard switched Zeraora.
Y'all can check out one of the episodes from last season for that one. That was a treat.
You might have seen that game actually.
I try to show people that game. It was quite fun.
You should throw like, hey, have you heard of Nathan before? Watch this free play.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have heard of Nathan, especially if you ask around.
Alright, let's see.
But yeah, looking at this team, how come you were clear body?
How often did I run clear body?
Yeah.
I didn't really run it much. Oh, you saying why did I run it versus Chug?
Yeah, why?
Oh, that was supposed to be infiltrators. I said, I was rushing through the team. I didn't really care about it, so like I was like, you know what, whatever.
Yeah, doesn't make that much of a difference, but you know, it could have mattered.
Yeah, I mean, he did. I think he brought some Mega Better to him. So imagine, you know, if I didn't, if I had it in and I didn't get to kill it.
Yeah. So
funny.
I actually built a team for Nathan, and I did it in like 5 minutes without knowing matchup. I accidentally put clear body Dragapult, and the opponent's Mega Metatrap had substitute. No, it was Lander's Eye. The opponent's Lander's Eye had substitute, and if it was Infiltrator, Nathan would have won that game. Clicked Shadow Ball. It was Spec Shadow Ball, and would have killed the Lander's Eye. But
oh man, I would have cried. Especially if I don't have darts.
Yeah.
It would be terrible.
Oh yeah, you only have your mono Phantom Force.
Yeah, I was mono Phantom Force. So I wanted to try it out because the only dark type was a lonely muck, and I'm not scared of no damn slacking. So
you're disrespecting slacking. He's brought it more times than like half the other mons. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was scared of no slacking.
Yeah, Chex brought it 2 times.
Okay, so do we want to dissect this matchup here? Do we want to see what Kyle actually brought, and then take a look at this matchup?
Yeah, sure.
Let's use a team view. That will make it bigger. We don't really need it.
Oh, you want to see the team view? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's my Wi-Fi match. All right, here's the team view. Let me zoom it in.
You can still hear me?
Yep, you're here.
Okay.
All right,
so honestly, looking at it, you have to bring Mandibuzz. You have to bring. I think you have to bring Dragapult. Like obviously.
Yeah.
I gotta bring Zeraora.
Zeraora is probably good here because there's a Tapu Fini.
Definitely.
But like you got Mega Hera.
That's not reliable.
Does Mega Hera live on Moonblast from that thing?
It can if it wasn't specs.
That's fair.
You probably need Ferrothorn here, honestly.
I needed Ferrothorn. It's just that like I really couldn't fit it.
Yeah, but it's really good against the Fini. It's good against the Durant, and you know even the Donphan.
Well, it depends. If I had like Chople Berry Ferrothorn, I would have been fine. Which I contemplated.
I feel like Chople should have been the ring.
Yeah, it's like upside 50-50. If I bought Ferrothorn, he would have bought Fire Coverage on Gudra. He has a Charizard. Probably set up fodder for the Spectrier.
Yeah, but I don't think you're scared of Spectrier when you have Mandibuzz.
Yeah.
And even Type Null.
I wasn't.
Type Null would have been like the best like Mandibuzz or.
I don't think you bring Type Null here at all.
Probably not.
There's too much. There's too many things.
That's fair. Like, you got Mandibuzz. Like Mandibuzz has a U-turn anyway, so I was thinking just for the momentum, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Let's see. One thing I probably would have bought the Zeraora set that I had in mind. It was like a Mega Zeraora with Expert Belt. It just destroyed him. I would have bought that, but I don't know. I was afraid of the Gudra because like that shit just drops Dracos and just flamethrowers me. And I can't really fit play rough either. Yeah, I can't really fit play rough because I have to hit the Serena too.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? After I'm just gonna run eject back close combat, try to get my Mega Heracross in, and claim some kills. But he sacked the Charizard to it, so I was like, you know what? Well,
again, why were you weak armor on Mendy?
the meta champ. I live one.
I see.
Oh,
Yeah, I live one.
okay.
Yeah, I live one, and then I could chip it with Brave Bird. Obviously, it won't kill because it's a mana buff, but
I see you. Okay. All right.
yeah.
Let's see if I can get this like half screen. I want to see what. Okay, this might not work. This ain't gonna
What you
work.
can do is just click Windows left or Windows right. The Windows key and then left or right.
What? What is the Windows key?
Just try it. Click the Windows key and click left or right.
I clicked the Windows key. Oh, Windows. Wait. On
Hold
my
it.
keyboard?
Hold the Windows. Yeah, hold the Windows key, and then click left or right.
Wait. Oh, like on my keyboard?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I don't
Fuck.
think you're doing it correct. So hold the Windows key and click the left, right, and like the arrow key.
And then you're gonna want to press Alt F4.
No. So
Wait,
hold the Windows key.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got
and then
it.
you can do it to the other browser. The other.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna bring this guy in. Okay. Windows left. Yeah. All right.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. We're gonna zoom out. See if I can hit. Oh, that's ugly. We gotta keep the columns. Unless, let's see here. Let's go. Nope. Bear with me. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm gonna bring this over like that. Bring this over like wait, like shit.
You got it. There you go.
And zoom out a little bit. There we go. Well, you can kind of see the EVs there.
You can see it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
There we go. I respect the weak armor there. I love that.
Yeah, the weak armor was kind of clutch versus it. It scared him out because I know he wouldn't want to take chip on the meta champ.
Yeah, that's his win con.
Yeah, definitely. Although the Specs Feeney was also his win con.
That kind of sounds like you want us to watch that replay.
Nah, we'll save
No,
it.
we don't.
Like we want to reveal the spec. Like, did he actually have the Specs Finny? We might have to find out. You know.
Nah, we don't want to rewatch that. We don't want to rewatch that.
All right. I'll spare you. I'll take the licks, but I'll spare you.
Yeah. I had a fast hair cross just in case he didn't bring a timid Feeney. So, like, if I got a bulk up off, I could just click bullet seed and kill it.
But he probably speed tied your Needle King.
Yeah, he speech out of my my Needle King, so I was like, damn, I didn't get to kill it. If I would have killed the Feeney, I most definitely would have won that game.
But you know, Specs Feeney.
Yeah, Specs Feeney versus a Ferrothorn, you got to bring it right.
How much is Specs Finny doing to Ferrothorn?
Not
Like
much.
30.
Like 30, probably 25, maybe.
Yeah.
I have to guess.
That's not bad.
And then you probably just leech seed for free.
Yeah.
I'd definitely be like Spadef here. I have no reason to be defensive.
Yeah. Maybe enough defense to live a high jump kick after Chopple. Because I feel like you don't even live like guaranteed if you don't have investment.
Oh yeah, if I'm Chopple, I live. But if I'm not defensive, then I die. Let's fuck Mega Medi.
Dude, I've enjoyed Mega Medi. I had Mega Medi in my team this season. Like, not that it really, not that it got me to playoffs or anything.
Just draft it again next season.
Right. We're gonna have to, because man, dude, like in prep, Mega Metachamp is so fun because like there's not much.
Broken.
There's just nothing that can switch into that thing. Like high jump kick just nukes shit that resists it. It's just like,
Yeah, you need a bulky psychic and it's dead.
yeah, and what I had the Gather Slowking, so it says absolutely nothing about the way that I played this season, right?
I'm telling you, just draft the 2 again next season. You're straight. You got all the bad juju out the way this season.
Rounds 1 and 2, let's go. I'll get all the RNG next season. Alright, so okay. The one thing that I see on your team that kind of just like, I kind of see it tying in, but like kind of not. I want to hear what your thought process was behind it. Alamomola. What, are you a fan of Alamomola? Was it just like...
This was my first... After I picked it up in transaction, this is that's my first time using a Alamomola.
What'd you think?
Always found the passive. after I picked it up at transactions, it's been great. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been a good mon. It's been a good glue mon. Like, you know, if fat wish passes with Mega Heracross has just been winning me games nonstop. I'm pretty sure when I first got out the transactions, I'm pretty sure it didn't die yet until I bought it versus Chug. So it's been pretty effective. Like I said with Mega Heracross, yeah, like it's 2-1 in 5 games. You can tell by that. I haven't been using it passively. It checks a lot. You know, you can just pivot out because of regen, see what the people lock into, and then you just go into the resistant line, and then you just push it up afterwards. It's been consistent for me, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't think people have been punishing, you know, the Aloe hard enough, just because there's so many other threats on your team that they have to deal with first.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Dragon Ball Zero already like warrants enough support or like defensive support, and then you have to add in, you know, there's a potential Mega Heracross. It's probably gonna, you know.
Like when I look at your team in the preview here, and like this team view here, I just see this corner here. I see Thorn. And then I see Mandibuzz. Like everything else is kind of like tunnel vision. Like I don't even see it. Like I just see these 6, and I'm like, okay, how do I beat those 6? Like
and then Nidoking too, right? Nidoking's hitting just as hard as, you know, Dragon Ball. No, it's hitting even harder than Dragon Ball.
Nidoking is a threat, man, dude.
I've been using Nidoking.
What is switching into Nidoking? It's not the same typing, but it's like it's like Kyurem. Okay, yeah, Kyurem. I mean Mew, but like I look at, you think at Kyurem and like what's switching to Kyurem, but like Nidoking is like Kyurem on a budget, and it's the same coverage.
Mine's broken.
Yeah.
Coverage is it's just really fun to like click sub and then just they can't do anything because they're just gonna get a kill if they can't swap in.
Yeah, they're gonna get pressure too. Pressure stalled.
Yep. It was fun when you get like a Chansey matchup or a Blissey and like they try to seismic toss you, but like, yeah, but I got above 100 HP with my Kyurem. What you got? That's always fun.
Yeah. And then you also set up dragon dances because, you know, icicle spear is a thing now.
Right.
Just gotta watch out for that. You can also run body press too.
Wait,
True.
Kyurem gets body press?
Yeah, but it doesn't usually run it because you don't have ways to boost your defenses.
What you mean? You got the ancient power boost.
Oh yes, the ancient power.
10%.
Yo,
10%.
Yo, Game
you
Freak
can go through all 8 of them and still not get a boost.
Yo, I'm calling it now. Game Freak is gonna come out with an item next season. Like, they got an item. They got an item to like drop your speed once Trick Room is activated. Like they're aware of like the competitive side of things, and like, you know, they've got like different modes for their battles and stuff like that. They're gonna come out with an item that's like, okay, we've got these moves that have like the Omni boost. Like we've got Ominous Wind, we've got Ancient Power. I don't think there's any more than that.
So Silver Wind.
Silver Wind. Like
Ominous Wind? Oh, we already said that, right?
Yeah, Ominous Wind, Silver Wind, Ancient Power. I think those are the only 3. I could be wrong. Like there are definitely Omni boosting moves that are like you sacrifice HP or you're stuck in the game unless you use Shed Shell or something like that. They're gonna come.
Wait,
with
you can shed shell your
phalanx.
What is it called?
Your phalanx.
Yeah.
You can shed shell your phalanx and switch out. You heard it here first.
Okay, I didn't know.
If you didn't hear it anywhere else, you heard it here first.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, dude.
Because nobody uses phalanx, and it's actually funny that you can switch out.
Right?
Shed.
Yeah, dude. Think about it. Yeah. Watch, Shed Shell's gonna skyrocket in the SPS usage ranks now. Wait.
Oh.
No. Phalanx is gonna
usage. Wait. Yo, I've been thinking. Okay. No cap. I was cutting the grass tonight, and I'm gonna think about usage stats for SPS. We might have to do a thing. Usage stats. We got hack stats. Those things are they're kind of tough to keep on top of. But usage stats. Usage
stats.
I did have that.
We might do something with that. Anyways, Game Freak Gen 9. They're gonna come out with an item. You know, we got the room service. They're gonna come out with an item. I don't know what it's called. Maybe we can brainstorm it now, and they'll think about it. And like they'll hear this and think, yeah, these guys are onto something. They're gonna come with an item that's gonna like boost your chances for the Omni boost.
That'd be broken.
That is broken. Imagine like Jirachi with it.
Oh no!
Shut up.
I just,
Oh, no.
So did you
I
like?
just run a-
Did you see my week 9 game against JCaps? Like that was like 4 playoffs.
Hey,
I
Jurassic.
mean, I don't think you would have made it if you won.
If I won, I would have made it. I think I was guaranteed to make it if
Are
I
you
won.
sure?
I think I was
You need a
guaranteed.
good differential.
If
You
I-
need a good
If I won, I made it. I think.
Okay.
Dude, okay. The most like RNG like slap to the face. I had Mega Metacham. I went for Zen Headbutt on his Mega Garchomp, which in the end ended up killing me. Like just like 5-0'd me in the end. But I went for Zen Headbutt on his Mega Garchomp. I missed the Zen Headbutt, and I can't remember what move he went for. I think it was Draco. It might have been something else, but he crit. Like I missed by Zen, and he crit my Mega Metacham and just like obliterated it in one turn, like the snap of a finger. Like the game was over right there.
Wasn't he -2 Draco too and it just killed?
I think so. Like it was just like, oh man, like, this game is
I
done.
was like, yo, I feel so sorry for Bonk.
That was just I didn't deserve that.
Yo, that was
You have that
pain.
bad luck.
I felt that.
I saw the yes thing.
Yeah.
I felt that pain, man.
And well, it happens. I've been on the receiving end of some pretty lucky plays, but
Yeah, it'd be like that.
that's how it goes, man.
Hack
Yo.
giveth and the hack taketh.
What's that?
It's
Oh,
another one of my properties. The hack giveth and the hack taketh.
the hex.
Hack you give it and the hacks take it.
Yes. Yep. Ain't that the truth? All right, Kyle. Let's look at your team real quick. Let's look at the Kyle experience in the Sky Blue Stadium. What would you change about your team?
Having a fairy type.
That would help.
Having
That would help.
a fairy type. Versus SunSun's Infernape. Versus the Mega Meditative. Versus Urshifu.
So you don't like fighting types.
Fighting type just dismantled me.
It's not like you're going up against Zapdos Galar or anything this week in playoffs. You know.
I'm versing Galactus once again. So yeah, having a fairy type shit, having a bulky psychic other than Sigilyph would actually help me too.
Could
That's
one
probably
side.
only good. Does that? No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'd rather have a Devotion at this point. I'd rather have a
Those would
Devotion.
be nice.
Devotion would be fire on this, but now we have to have the God swap them on here to carry. So
All right, 10 points. 10 points. You got an extra 10 points.
Pick up everyone's favorite fairy Aromates.
no, that one's garbage. I hate Aromatisse.
Sonny loves Florges.
Bro, Aromatisse is some ass.
You're
How
probably gonna
dare
get
you.
Comfey if anything, right? Comfey.
No, I want like
You want Klefki, don't you?
I-
You want Klefki.
no, no. If anything, I want a psychic. I want like a Mesprit or something. I would keep the Mesprit that I had. I should say. If I
That
had to
Sigilyph is
pick.
becoming a Yuxi.
Oh yeah, I would get UC too. Yeah, I would definitely get UC over Sigilyph, but I had to get the fish because I needed a water type. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Upgrade a Sigilyph, maybe get like a Shape Fairy, like Clefairy or like.
I was gonna get Clefiary at the beginning, but then someone got it like round 7.
Yes, Daddy got it like
bro.
round 5, round 6.
What?
maybe.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh, round 7.
Yo.
Round 7.
Who
Clefairy.
had it? Who had it?
Daddy.
Let's
Stanny, yeah, fuck Stanny.
hold on. Let me look at Sandy's team here real quick.
Yeah,
Let's-
1, 2.
How did it
3,
turn out?
4, 5, 6. Yeah, he got a round 7. I was like, bro, come on, my guy.
He took it before Chandelure, bro.
Yeah.
Daddy made a couple transactions, I know that, but I think he did draft Chandelure after. But basically, what he said was, from what he was drafting, he realized that he needed like a defensive fairy type, so he wanted to grab the Clefairy extra early.
Bro, I hate Stanny, bro. I did ass playing Clefairy on my team, and then they got stolen from me round 7. I was like, bro, you're gotta be kidding.
Like other people are picking up stuff like Blissey and like I don't know, like Reggie Seals, and then Stanley's just over here picking up
Clefairy,
Clefairy.
round 7.
Yo, you hate Sandy B. You know who I hate?
Who?
He's kind of like giving himself. He wanted a role, so he could like assign a color to himself. we've got a thing like that with the moderators. Like they have the opportunity to assign
stupid
themselves a
people.
role. SunSun was quick with it. He gave him the name of the role, but the one in question was able to assign the color. Stupid poopy pants.
No, stupid poopy head.
Stupid poopy head. Same
Yeah,
same
that,
thing. There are no transactions logged here. Red, bro. We're gonna have to have a talk. We're gonna have to have a talk.
Red
man.
going down bad.
Anyways,
Red going down bad.
Screw you, Stanley. Round 7
Yeah,
Clefiary.
fuck Stanley. If I would have Clefiary, I would have not. I would have went 9-0.
What round were you taking Clefiary? What were you taking it
I was
over?
gonna take it over. Well, I had Togetic at first, so I was definitely gonna get it over Togetic. I was gonna get it like round. Let's see, because I had Blastoise, then I had gotten Mesprit. I would have gotten like round 8 because I knew it probably would have made it back to me on my way back down because everybody else already had a fairy.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody in front of me had a fairy. SunSun had Bulu. DJ had a round 8.
Bulu's not a real fairy. Come on.
He wasn't getting no other fairy.
I didn't have any other fairy.
Yeah, he wasn't getting no other fairy. Plus, you already playing Audino. You wasn't gonna get no damn fairy.
I got the Audino after it was dropped.
Oh, you did?
I didn't have the Audino versus you. I had the Lickitung.
Were you actually?
Oh yeah, Lizard Tongue.
Sonny, were you actually thinking about the Clefairy?
No, not at all.
All right, moving on.
I changed my entire team after draft.
Exactly.
I changed my entire team. I had a.
Okay, we gotta pull it up now.
I had a different fairy type initially.
Were you actually first pick overall? You were.
Yeah. No, but I changed like every mon here except for the Lando.
Interesting. I see nothing on the right except for Lickitung.
Yeah, I was
No, that was
that's Grace Period. Okay. Never mind. You get a pass this time, Red.
Oh, but I did change the Slowking for Latias. That's not written on that.
Wait, what? Oh, you had Latias and you traded it.
Yeah.
You were
I had
cooking that.
Latias
You were
and
cooking
Favorite.
that. HGC had Slowking Galar and he dropped it.
Bro,
You're like, hey.
No, I don't think it was
getting my
HGC.
points
It was
ready for
Was it Kyle?
No, it was it was HGC.
Was it
I'm
him?
almost positive.
Oh yeah, it was him. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, can I
Was it
drop? You're like, I want to drop this for Slowking, or I want to drop Slowking Galar for this. And you're like, I want to drop this for Slowking Galar. Can we just trade it? Yeah, sure.
I didn't even do it. Like I saw the trade. I was gonna do it immediately, but I had to consult my my manager about the trade before I do anything.
Who is your manager?
It was Haz, because he helped me build his team, so I wanted to see what his thoughts were with Slowking. But I knew it was probably gonna be yes, because G-King's great.
How many drafts have you like? I mean, do you consult Haz for every draft?
That was the first one. I was really desperate after my initial draft.
What was your wait? Why were you desperate?
My initial team was really bad, so I really wanted to fix it, and I didn't know how.
Okay, what was your initial team? I want to know.
As you see, I traded away all other 10 mons on that team except for the Lando Eye, but it had a Mega Ampharos.
Oh.
I think the Bulu was there, but I don't remember. Probably not.
You kept the trainer too, didn't you?
I had the Gren, I think. Yeah, I think I had Lando Gren. Infernape was new. That had definitely picked up.
Lando Gren makes sense. Tapu Bulu, I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Tapu Bulu. I wish Game Freak did him more justice. Like, give him
like play rough. Just give me that.
Just give him some physical, like stab coverage. Like, come on. Like the rest of the Tapus, like they got shit going on for him. Like Tapu Bulu's just up on the side, like, hi, I've got Horn Leech and Woodhammer. Give this man some fairy coverage. Like, come on.
I don't need nothing. Just stay ass.
Yeah, please play rough, man. Just
come
on. Like, dude, his design is so cool. His design is the best of all the Tapus.
That's Cab.
No.
Coco right there.
Coco's the best. Coco's
is right there.
Yeah. It's a fighting cock.
Especially Shiny Coco.
Shiny Bulu. Dude, you mess with the bull, you get the horns, man. Come on, Bulu's the best.
I think it's easily Coco into Lele.
Oh, the disrespect, bro. SunSun's in with the waifus. You heard it here first.
Yeah, Lele's the waifu now.
Yeah. Wait,
Top
Lele is SunSun's waifu. Man, that pains me to hear that. All right. Okay, Kyle. Now this is like the serious question. So like what the next episode like. So we're recording this on June 17th. We are like Thursday of quarterfinals week, first week of playoffs.
Yeah.
You know the theme of our next episode, which will be airing after finals take place. We'll have the champions come on and join us. It will have a certain theme. It'll be a fun. It'll be a fun one. It'll be a great episode to join. Are you going to win Lugia so that you can join us?
Yes, I'm going to win Lugia. I am putting all my haters to the ground because fuck SunSun. I am putting all my haters to the ground. I am winning Lugia with this broken team.
All right.
If I lose, what are you gonna say?
I just wanted to pull up the playoff bracket because I want to see what the potential matchups are. We could have a there are two potential matchups that are like the dream scenario for me right now.
Well, first he has to be Shark.
Well, I mean Shark, Kyle Shark that's great. Like that's phenomenal.
Don't remind me about that matchup.
He's got to get past Shark first. You got to get past the Boston Bisharps. But,
I'm already built, so I'm just waiting for Shark.
And then we watched this match live. If you manage to sneak past the Bisharps, you got to deal with the Herd Ears.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
That matchup is AIDS. I hate Rillaboom.
And then if you come to this side here, I think this side is stacked. You got high jump Sean. That's always
Sean.
Sean's gonna be a tough matchup. He's gonna bring some crazy shit. Sean is.
Yeah.
Sean's.
I want to play Sean.
That would be a pretty hyped finals match. You got Chug here, who is the up and comer, the newcomer to Lugia Division. Newly promoted from Moltres.
He is definitely the most surprising person in this division in that he overperformed everybody's expectation.
100%. I will be the first to admit that I did not think that Chug was going to do this good. Dude, Chug is for real, man. Chug is. He's been turning some heads. Like he's got me convinced. Like I think Chug belongs. I think Chug might, depending on where he plays or where he applies, I think Chug could be an ascending name in the community.
Definitely.
And then you got SunSun. Like any of those three matches, like I don't want to see you play Fist. Like come on, Fist. Just do us a favor and lose round one.
Oh no! How can you say that?
Nah, I love Fist Your Doom. Do it. Okay, my first ever playoffs match, I lost hardcore to Fist Your Doom. I think it was NBL, and he had a scarfed Salamence. I actually had Celesteela. He was scarfed Moxie, by the way. I had Celesteela and Mega Metacham, and I got my shit rocked before I knew what I was actually doing in Draft League.
Wait, so what I'm hearing is that you don't have to draft Mega Metacham ever again.
Correct. I don't have to.
I mean, you're not going to because of all this bad luck this mom gives you.
You might be onto something actually.
Yeah, so I think you should put Mega Metacham to the side and pick up Mega Galley and try to see what you can do there.
There we go. Okay, Mega Metacham. We'll put you on the shelf.
Yeah, put him on the shelf, man.
We've got a love-hate relationship.
I don't even think that's a love-hate relationship. I just think that mom gives you bad luck.
That thing is just hateful, man. What the hell?
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't missed. Have you missed any high jump kicks?
Actually, no. Just Zen headbutt. Like I've never been high jumped kicked into a protect or anything. Just Zen headbutt missed, and then I got the crit.
This is why we run Psycho Cut nowadays.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Or just run no Psychic Stab, because I don't even think that mom needs Psychic Stab most of the time.
Yo, I actually, it's actually funny because I had Mega Metacham. I'm going to call him Megacham for short.
Megacham.
I had him in the PGP qualifier tournament, and I was playing against Toxic, and he had Wheezing. Had I brought Psychic on my Megacham,
oh, that would have been he.
That would have been some heat ass shit, man, and I probably would have won.
Yeah, you gotta touch for that.
Yeah, I wasn't even aware of it until Sean mentioned it in the Skyplayer Stadium lounge. He's like, yeah, that's why you bring Psychic. I was like, what? That's a thing? He's like, yeah.
I don't even know if you invested to it.
I don't know.
I think he's on jolly, just kill it.
Yeah. So, but all right. So who do you think you're playing against? If you make it all the way to the finals, who are you playing against?
Sean, it gotta be Sean.
Oh, you're gonna do SunSun the disrespect right there.
Yeah,
Sean,
it's gotta be Sean.
Sean is better, but let's see.
It's gotta be Sean. If I had to choose though, it would either be Sean or SunSun. I think those would be. I think a SunSun rematch would be fun.
I do think I have a pretty good team versus Sean.
But Sean has a creative set still.
Yeah, cause Sean's got that mind, man. He's got that mega mind.
That man puts in a crazy amount of thinking into what he wants to bring.
Like I wanna bring Sean out of the podcast and be like, yo, how much on average, like how much time on average do you spend prepping? Like I want to know, like if he's like in the lab like 24/7, like, you know, what if I bring this, if I bring that, or if he's just like, you know, I could bring this week, it could do good, you know, we'll see, we'll find out.
He tells me it's shower builds. It's shower thoughts.
You know, I believe that. Like I've got the lawnmower thoughts. So I can believe that 100%.
Yeah, shower sets are fire, man.
Bro, yeah.
So, like I had a lot of shower sets this season.
All right.
Shower sets are real.
All right. Okay. What do you got, SunSun? I've actually got nothing right now.
I think obviously I feel like Kyle's can probably make the finals if he gets, you know, lucky again. Otherwise, I definitely see Sean winning his game. I haven't looked at my matchup too closely yet, but
I don't want to face that shit.
That Mega Medi is gonna be real.
Oh, of course.
I'm looking forward to this match.
But of course, I'm gonna prep for the Specs Layla or Specs Vini.
I'm just gonna pull the matchup real quick.
You should have been Specs Vini versus you. You have a guy with slow king and Mega Blast.
I do have a G King, but you never know.
Watch out for that bandage Vini.
I also have the best Spectrier, one of the best Spectrier, you know, counters in the game.
What are you talking about? Autumn?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He also has a tendency to bring Home Claws Durant, and it does put in a lot of work against my team.
Has he actually brought that multiple times?
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. He brought it against Shark, brought it against somebody else, I think.
I mean, Durant's 4-3, so I'm pretty sure he has, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, like X Scissor Iron Head just hits everything except for Infernape.
Yeah, which then he's got Rockside.
Well, he probably goes for like, I don't know, you don't run Rockslide here.
He's probably really going superpower.
Yeah,
that's fair.
For all I know.
Maybe even a sub. Sub to attacks will go crazy.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
No, maybe Slocking's gonna come too.
I mean, just bring Nasty plus Slow King and just go crazy. You deadass can't beat it.
The fact that he brought Slacking and actually got a kill with it, I think it's pretty cool.
What, Slacking?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Slacking, so.
And actually, hold on a second. Okay. This is gonna be a mini chug spotlight. Where's this team page here? MEM. Where we at, Chug? Where you at? I'm looking for. There you are. That's Serena.
9-2.
I remember there was like a stretch where I was updating some games because, you know, like stupid poopy head couldn't update a game to save his life. And I'm just like looking at this Serena, like, man, this thing is putting in some work. Like he's got high jump kick, triple axle, power whip.
I'm pretty sure he rapid spun to swept somebody.
Yeah, he just rapid spun into like he just found out that like he outsped everything, and he's like, all right, well, I'll just click some buttons, and then that was game.
Generally, how you win, just click some buttons.
Yeah, just click them buttons. Hope them buttons don't miss into a crit. But yeah. And this will be a fun game. I'm looking forward to this matchup. I think this is the one I'm looking forward to the most this week. So
I think all these matches are gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these playoffs are fire. Can't wait.
Too bad they're all on the weekend.
I know. I know.
We're gonna get more games.
Well, I think that'll actually do it. I think we had plans up to go through the Sky Pillar Spice, but maybe we'll save that for like a maybe we'll make that into its own off-season episode. Like we got the next episode is going to be finals, where we're gonna have the division winners join us, and you know, kind of same fashion as we did this week. You know, just kind of go over their seasons and you know, pick their brains a little bit on their runs to the crown. You know, maybe Kyle will join us, maybe he won't. You know,
I definitely will be back. I definitely will be back.
I hope Sean joins.
I'm going to do the drinking game. I'm going to be back.
Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Oh man.
Spoiler alert.
So you know, not giving anything away what the episode will be about. No, you're good. I like it. Little teaser. So yeah, tune in a few weeks from now, and you know, maybe Kyle will be back, maybe he won't. We might do a we'll have an off-season episode. Probably go. We might just save up some of the Sky Pillar Space for then. So, but we're a little over 2 hours now. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, hey, you know, leave a like. You know, we got the whole Sky Pillar crew. You got SunSun, you got AlmightyArceus showing up for the first time. You know, we had a lot of division winners showing up.
Yeah.
Show them some love.
And me, I'm here as well because I won my division.
You know, leave a like. You know, show them some support. You know, don't do it for me.
Subscribe, slap that bell button, turn post notifications on.
Do it all.
Follow Ballhawk on Twitter.
The worst.
Legends foretold. Bonk.
You know, you
That
get some,
motherfucker.
that's right. You get some more, you know, quotable clips like Conk could go bonk. You know, that's what you're here for, right?
Bro, the way you just said that.
It's just so funny to me because Bonk is British slang, so it's just a weird.
You know, you know, we're just here to have some fun. You know, click the bell. You know, you get a notification every time we come back on the air. And
Yes,
yeah, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. We all appreciate you from the Sky Pillar Stadium, the Sky Pillar Sitdown crew. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Deuces.
See ya.